had been several months since the nurses came aboard the Sea Tiger. Several months of legs, lace, lips, brief encounters, and encounters in briefs. It became quite apparent that if we remained submerged, the urge to merge would emerge.
Sir, we have to do something to eliminate the wearing of shorts on this boat.
Why? I think you have very attractive legs.
The nurses cannot go around in towels.
Well, I agree, Mr. Watson, but we can't let them go around without them.
I'm serious.
Have a cup of cold coffee, Mr. Watson.
Sir, the problem as I see it is that the men are getting antsy. Sex is the only thing that's on their minds. I think it's because we've been underwater for 26 days.
Well, if you count the cold showers, 30 days.
Sir, we have to do something to divert their sexual cravings.
What do you suggest, Mr. Watson?
How about a chess tournament?
It's too late. One of our cravers copped the queen, and a knight we're not too sure about.
It seems that every time we find a solution to the problem, we come up with a bigger problem.
Mr. Watson, to the control room. Mr. Watson, to the control room.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Yeah.
Mr. Holden, this problem's really going to tax your ingenuity, but I think you're up to the task. Get the men's minds off sex.
Oh, sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I should be back in about a month. Possibly alive. Morning, George. I'm starting, sir.
Morning, Captain.
Good morning, Lieutenant.
Would you like your coffee warmed?
Well, sure. What are my chances of your getting it in the cup?
50-50.
All right, I'll take those chances.
Captain, I have to talk to you. May I sit down?
Yeah, of course.
It's confidential.
Gallardo?
Yes, sir.
All right, Lieutenant, you have my confidence.
Thank you. Captain, I know you're preoccupied with the running of your boat, and you may not be aware of something that's happening right in front of your eyes.
Well, I'm somewhat aware.
This boat is a powder keg of emotions. Who knows who will set off the first explosive?
Have there been any manifestations of overt acts?
The phantom pincher is back. Every time Lieutenant Reed enters the passageway, she's pinched like clockwork. 2 hands. And there have been 33 incidents in the past week where people have entered our quarters without knocking.
33, huh? Mm-hmm. You name the men?
Yes, Hunkle.
Hunkle?
Hunkle.
I don't understand. Here, let me help you. No, I think you better do that.
Okay.
Can't believe I did that.
That's okay. I'll get out of this and I'll be right back.
Okay. Answer, Stovall?
Yes, sir?
Oh, so, look, set course for Coos Sing. I have to talk to Captain Milgram and get shore leave for the men and for myself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
The phantom pincher has struck again.
Oh, you attacked one of the nurses?
No, me. He needs glasses. I hope.
Thank you for your help, Steve. We'll be underway first thing in the morning.
Goodbye, Harry.
Captain Milgram.
And goodbye, Sherman.
Just take a minute.
Harry Baxter.
Oh, Matt Sherman.
Oh, the pink submarine. We spotted you when we came in this morning.
Oh, you're on the transport.
Right.
You're riding kind of low in the water. What are you carrying?
You name it, we've got it.
Don't name it, they'll get it.
Yeah, I know all about your reputation, Commander. You guys have lifted more equipment than the Longshoremen's Union. But you won't be interested in what we've got. Just Army stuff. Construction equipment for an advanced air base, uniforms, blankets, sheets, food supplies.
Any fig Newtons?
I'll see you.
Captain, permission to bring my men ashore.
Negative.
Sir, my men need rest and recreation. They've had a rough month.
I'm not going to have my port pillaged by your pirates.
Captain, no matter how you try to hide it, I sense hostility toward me and my men.
There have been 97 offenses against this port by your crew. If there is a 98th, I'll have your stripes and bust your men. Do you read me? Commander, I don't hear you.
If you did, sir, it would be number 98.
Mr. Holden, you've got to do something about the phantom pincher. He's running rampant.
Yeah, he caught me in the control room.
And he got me in the conning tower.
That's more painful than the control room.
It's truly getting, if you'll pardon the expression, out of hand.
Yeah, that's exactly the funny expression.
All right, ladies, just relax. We'll sit down and talk about this. Or maybe Gallardo can help us.
Gallardo?
Yeah, maybe he can put something in the men's food.
Yeah, maybe you can put food in the food.
There are a lot of men out there, and they're getting better looking all the time.
Nick, you've got to do something, and quickly, or we may not be accountable for our own actions.
I may not do anything.
We need space. There has to be somewhere where everyone can go, somewhere without running into someone somewhere.
An island.
That's a better way of saying it.
Oh, but an island's perfect.
Yes, there is an island, sir. It's about 7 miles due west of here. It's called Canalay.
The perfect place for us to let off some steam, sir.
Excuse me.
Oh, sure. Lieutenant.
Excuse me.
Yep. Oh, my.
Excuse me.
The sooner the better.
Captain, Canalay has a waterfall, a lagoon, sandy beaches. It's one of the most beautiful spots on the face of the earth.
Thank you, Johnson.
Captain, you see, I feel that a few hours on Canalay would bring everyone's temperature back to normal.
And it'd bring Milgram down on us.
Oh, no. Who's going to tell him?
I don't know, but I'm still not convinced. Ouch!
What? Oh. Not even there.
All right, we better go to that island.
Oh, great. I'll make you...
Oh, Lieutenant, don't break out your beach umbrella. You're staying on board the boat.
What? No. Why? Why?
Well, I want to keep this sub submerged with you and a skeleton crew. I don't want to run into any chance of danger with enemy aircraft.
No, wait, sir. Lieutenant Watson is the officer of the deck. He's...
Leaving you and 5 nurses on a tropical island is like leaving a rooster with tennis shoes in a hen house.
But, sir, well, excuse me, but what about the tensions of those of us left on board?
Well, you're in luck, Lieutenant. You'll have to shower all to yourselves. Spray and play.
Dooley, come on, Dooley, I'm open! Throw it! Forward! You can't go in there.
But that's my coconut.
That's off limits. The nurses are still swimming in the lagoon.
Sir, that's my lucky coconut.
Not today, it isn't. Go get yourself another one.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Aircraft at 2 o'clock, sir.
Yeah, it's one of ours.
You know, sir, I was a little apprehensive about this impromptu rest and relaxation. But it seems to have relieved a great deal of tension.
For some of us. With the captain's permission, I'd like to join in.
All right, Mr. Watson, but it's a rough game. Take care you don't hurt yourself.
You sounded just like my mother. Thank you very much, sir.
How about you, Mr. Stovall? You like to join in the game?
Oh, no, sir. I'd rather go look for Horwich's coconut.
I feel like I just dove in and picked your postcard.
Wherever is next, the guy's turn to swim.
Oh, they laid a hand on you!
When'd you learn to run like that?
My first car had no floorboard. Hey, Williams, go out. Sorry. It's the wind again.
Somebody took our clothes! Oh, no. Nick must have been here. Maybe they blew off. Oh, look, they're in the stream.
Where does the stream go? I don't know.
I know. Into a bigger stream. The ocean.
Oh, no. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Something like...
Thank you, Horwich. Hi, Nick.
Well, Captain. Captain. I'm glad things worked out so smoothly.
Trade winds blew the nurse's clothes away, Lieutenant.
Trade winds? Trade winds? I'll have to remember that one, sir.
Remembering what Commander Baxter said about his transport ship carrying Army uniforms, I returned to Koo Sing to outfit our nurses. And since the transport was docked on the other side of the island, I called upon Holden's Travel Agency to provide us with suitable transportation.
Let me check and see what we got back there.
Fine. Nick Holden!
Jerry! Jerry, what are you doing here?
I'm flying reconnaissance for Captain Milgram. And you?
I'm on the Sea Tiger.
The boat with the nurses. I heard about that. Speaking of girls, I took a picture of something yesterday that will absolutely fracture you.
Oh, great. I could use a laugh.
I'm flying over an island, and I see these 5 native girls swimming in a lagoon in the buff.
Ooh. Oh, my. They certainly are native girls, aren't they? Jerry, what are you going to do with this picture?
Well, I've got to turn it in to Captain Milgram.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Yeah?
You got a phone call.
Excuse me.
Right.
Lieutenant Wilson.
Captain, could I speak to you for a moment?
What does it know, Lieutenant?
When's the last time you had your heart checked?
Why?
Take a gander. That.
Where'd you get this?
A friend of mine, Jerry's a reconnaissance pilot. He took it.
Pretty nifty shot, right, Commander?
Right, Jerry. We better get hold of this.
Yes, sir. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Jerry, old buddy, how'd you like to do a lonely man a big favor? Make him very happy. No, not me. No, I want you to sell me that picture so that I can give it as a gift to my beloved skipper.
I can't.
Oh, come on, Jerry, please. Come on. Look at him. Look at the pleasure in them. Look how much the picture means to him, Jerry. Oh, look how it makes his eyes sparkle. Come on.
I can't, Nick. I have to turn that picture into Captain Milgram.
Oh, come on, Jerry. Oh, come on. $50.
I'm sorry, Commander. I have to have that picture.
You know, Jerry, I couldn't help overhearing. I think you make a big mistake turning this picture in.
Why is that, sir?
Well, you're supposed to be on a reconnaissance mission, not shooting pinup pictures.
No, thank you for your concern, sir, but you see, I've already talked to Captain Milgram about this. He's very anxious to see this.
All right, good, sir.
Lieutenant?
Yes?
Your Jeep is ready out back.
Thank you. Nick, good seeing you again.
Oh, Jerry? Jerry, good to see
Thanks
you,
again,
buddy.
Commander.
You bet. You bet.
Take care now.
Oh. About 20 minutes, Milgram's going to be aware of our water nymphs, and if he ever sees the nurses in anything other than their uniform, he's going to put 2 and 2 together.
Come up with foul-up number 98, right? Well, we got to get the girls back to the boat, prompt.
Yes, but not as nurses, dressed as men. You know, we're going to have to hide their hair, make them look like real sailors.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's
Okay. Now, what can I do for you, Commander?
See that white hat over there? I'd like to borrow that.
Yes, sir.
And could you scrounge up about 4 more? We'll have them back in an hour.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll get the nurses back to the boat. You go to the transport ship, get the uniforms.
Right.
And just one more thing. I remember you said, I believe I'm quoting you accurately, a few hours on Conalay will bring everyone's temperature back to normal. End of quote. Yeah, I believe you did. You were wrong. I'm boiling.
Okay, here you go, Commander.
Thank you very much. Excellent.
Captain?
All right, now, what can I do for you?
I need a Jeep and a Harry Carry knife. I'll return one or the other.
Commander, could you men give me a hand? We may have to push this.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, but we're on a secret mission that just been scrubbed. All right, men, at ease. Let's give them a hand.
Thank you, Commander.
Oh, you're welcome, General. General, are you on the transport? I thought you were only carrying... You have troops. Then you must have nurses. oh, General. You don't know how long Oh, if you only knew. You know what it's like, to be in a pig submarine with 5 nurses and a girdle? General, am I glad to see you. Those men aren't men.
Are you all right, Commander?
Those men are women. Men, take off your hats.
You men are women.
We're Army nurses, General. I'm Major Hayward.
General Houghton.
And these are Lieutenant Crandall, Lieutenant Reed, Colfax, and Durant. Hi.
Ladies, what are you doing here in Kusing?
Well, Captain Sherman rescued us from Atoya Island during an enemy attack, and ever since then it's been one snafu after another. We've been on his boat for an eternity, sir.
General, request permission to transfer the nurses to your command.
Oh, granted. I'll need your records to cut your orders.
Oh, but our records were destroyed, sir, when we were evacuated from the island.
No records? No records?
Can't you transfer the nurses without records?
It can't be done. I was at the Pentagon. I know. Without records, I would have nothing to sign. They would have nothing to stamp or file. Nothing would be in triplicate. We would be jeopardizing the very system on which this country is defended.
But, General,
Commander, you better face the facts. Your nurses have no records. Ergo, you have no nurses.
General, the vehicle is ready.
Oh, thank you, Herman. Sorry about this, Commander. Ladies?
All right, men, hats on and double time.
Sir, Captain Milgram's here.
Ah, Captain Milgram, what an unexpected surprise.
Is it?
Mm.
Well, I'm surprised I'm ever unexpected aboard your boat. Are the nurses present?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'd like to return something that belongs to one of them. Lieutenant Weldon, would you open the bag, please?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure the commander will find the contents very interesting.
Oh. Lieutenant Holden.
Oh, Captain Milgram, what an unexpected surprise.
Holden?
I'll just get out of your way here, sir. I just have to deliver these bricks of cheese to the galley for our cheesecake.
Very well, Lieutenant.
Girls, get in these uniforms, quick!
All right.
Get in them, come on.
Where'd you get them? Good. Give me one. Where'd you get them? Dolores. I got a shirt. Give me a Dolores.
Get out of here. Okay, hurry up.
Small.
We believe these to belong to one or more of your nurses.
Oh, why do you say that, sir?
Well, they were picked up by one of our PT boats.
Well, there are hundreds of nurses in the South Pacific. What makes you think these clothes belong to ours?
Well, they were picked up near Canalay Island. Now, that of itself is not significant. But one of our reconnaissance planes flew over the island and saw 5 women skinny dipping in a lagoon.
And because we have 5 nurses on board, you assume that those bathers happen to be ours.
Bullseye. Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Would you get the nurses, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hurry, girls, hurry. It's curtain time.
I'll admit these are nurses' issue, Captain, but I don't see how you're going to prove that they belong to our nurses.
Oh, don't you, Commander? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. Your nurses were evacuated from an island. When they left, all they had were the clothes on their back. Should they return without clothes on their back, I'm going to get on your back. Well, that will be foul-up number 98.
Captain Milgram, here are the nurses.
Milgram?
Nice to see you again, Captain.
Captain Milgram.
Well, Captain, it looks like you just have to wait for old number 98.
Well, goodbye, Commander.
Captain, wouldn't you like to stay for some coffee?
And some marvelous cheesecake.
No, these uniforms aren't a bad fit at all.
It's amazing how Nick was able to guess our sizes.
Well, he does have a feeling for that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure does.
Sir? Yeah. Captain Milgram is back again.
Captain Milgram, this really is an unexpected pleasure. Then it's always good to see you.
We can dispense with the social graces, Sherman. I don't want coffee, cheesecake, or any tedious chit-chat.
Well, then what brings you here, sir?
A Jeep. Just like the one Mr. Holden wrangled out of the motor pool, to drive over to that transport ship where he so deftly conned the quartermaster out of 5 Army nurses' uniforms.
Our Mr. Holden? There must be some mistake, I'm sure.
If you're so sure, then you won't mind contacting Commander Baxter to satisfy my suspicions?
Well, not at all. But why bother with the middleman? Let's talk directly to General Houghton.
You do like to live dangerously, don't you?
General Halpin, sir.
General, this is Captain Milgram.
Oh, Milgram. This is an unexpected surprise.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I'd like to verify whether or not 5 Army nurses' uniforms were taken from your supply room.
Nurses' uniforms? Why would anybody want to take nurses' uniforms?
For the nurses aboard the Sea Tiger, sir.
There are no nurses aboard the Sea Tiger.
Sir, I'm looking at 2 of them right now.
Captain, there are no nurses aboard the Sea Tiger.
But, sir...
Milgram! What are you, some kind of subversive? You listen to me, Milgram. Don't upset the system. Do you read me, Milgram? Do you understand me? There are no nurses.
You like that cheesecake, sir?